Welcome you all to this live session on MosChip DigitalSky GenAIoT. Before we begin, I'm Surya. I head the marketing at MosChip. Along with me, I have Sumbabu. He heads the digital engineering unit at MosChip, and he is also the chief architect of this GenAIoT initiative. Hi, everybody. Before we begin, let's start with a quick intro on MosChip, who we are, and how we bring together our expertise across silicon and product design. We'll explore some of the key challenges that product companies face today, especially in building connected and intelligent products. Then we will introduce you to MosChip DigitalSky GenAIoT, our solution suite built to address those challenges for you. We will also walk you through a demo on the solution stack and give you a sense of how each building block can empower your product teams today. During this session, if you have any questions, please share in the chat window and we will address it at the end of the presentation. MosChip has been at the forefront of innovation for over 25 years. We are the first publicly listed in India as a fabless semiconductor company with a very strong legacy of engineering excellence. On the silicon engineering side that you see, our strength lies in the depth and the scale of our practice. Our design expertise spans from the mature 500 nanometer node all the way to advanced 3 nanometer node. We deliver turnkey ASIC, front-end and back-end design solutions, and IP services for many of the product and semiconductor companies today. We are one of the very few companies in the world that can take the product design from chip all the way to cloud and even to GenAI. If you look at a smart product, it is not just a hardware or a software. It is a seamless integration of sensors, microcontrollers, wireless technologies, battery systems, mechanical components, and digital solutions all coming together to make it work. Our teams work across this entire tech stack, from hardware design to embedded software to cloud migration, UI and UX, and even intelligent edge logic to deliver products that are smart, secure, and scalable. And we can also support you across your entire product lifecycle, from idea to prototyping to manufacturing and even beyond into product transformation and end of life. Now, let's understand the challenges in developing and launching products. Building smart products today is almost like assembling a high performance race car. Let's assume that you have access to the best of components, powerful engines, and intelligent sensors. But halfway into your development, you realize the engine doesn't talk to the control system, your sensors are lagging, and your diagnostics are disconnected. Now, you will end up duct taping solutions, fighting latency issues, debugging interoperability problems while the race day is just around the corner. This is the challenge most of the product companies face today. Not lack of ideas, but lack of cohesive, integrated execution under tight timelines and even tighter budgets. Let's peel back the layers and ask, what does it really take to build and launch a smart product? It is not just one strong component, but it's about everything working together to make it happen. You need great connectivity between systems, seamless communication at very low latency. You need real-time contextual intelligence, right insights and actions at the right time. You need full-scale automation of your manual processes, routines, testing procedures, and whatnot. You need security solutions at every layer of your tech stack, from edge to cloud and to app level. You need a stack that can scale in no time, from MVP to mass scale deployment without the need of a rebuild. When any of these layers is broken, it doesn't just delay your launch, but it increases your long-term complexity and even cost involved. This is why we built MosChip DigitalSky GenAIoT, to give product teams the cohesive foundation that they need. It is a comprehensive suite of integrated solutions designed like Lego blocks for accelerating your smart product development. It is a first time you will see that a suite which can encapsulate and also integrates IoT, Edge AI, Gen AI, automation, product testing, cloud native solutions, and security, all working together to build the next generation products. You will see all of that in action, live action, today, later in the demo. We structured GenAIoT into 4 core building blocks. What you see on the left, the first 2 layers, connectivity and intelligence, form the foundation layer for any smart product development. Now, you layer that with automation to enhance and build smart processes. Now, when you integrate the digital native suite, what you get is a highly scalable, personalized, connected, and intelligent solution. With that, let me now hand over to Sombabu. He will take you on the solution deep dive and also a demo. Over to you, Sombabu.
Thank you, Surya. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you. It's my pleasure to meet you all. I'm Sumbabu and I'm heading digital group at MosChip. As Surya mentioned rightly, we have designed these suites of services to accelerate your product development. Let me briefly share our vision with you. When we had imagined GenAIoT some time back, we thought of having GenAIoT solution with A for acceleration, A for automation, A for AI, Gen AI integrated along with A for autonomous. That's what the vision we have started with. Our vision is to have these integrated suites of services working together to accelerate your product development. Unlike a lot of solutions in the market, it is not a monolithic stack. You need not adopt all the suites at once. Think of it like a customizable, reusable, and modular toolkit. Whether you need secure IoT connectivity, or AI powered intelligence, or automated testing, or cloud native architectures, you can integrate exactly what you need without worrying about engineering complexity. With this GenAIoT suite of services, we strongly believe that we could offer a better value to our customers. A value in terms of faster time to market, at least by 30%. A value in terms of reduced TCO by up to 25%. A value in terms of reduced risk by 50%. A value in terms of future-proof scalability. A value in terms of reduced integration complexity. Now let's glimpse through the integrated IoT and connectivity suite. This integrated suite combines both IoT device connectivity as well as device management tools, and it enables seamless data flow from sensors to gateways to cloud, and it enables centralized device management. With this comprehensive suite of services, you can securely onboard IoT devices as well as IoT gateways. You can do field provisioning as well as factory provisioning. You can accelerate asset onboarding time at least by 40%. You can embed security into field gateways from day one. You can do firmware upgrades in runtime over the air in no time. You can do reboot reset kind of operations remotely. You can do bulk operations. You can do SaaS enablement. You can view the asset dashboard. You can get instant alerts and notifications over the email, SMS, and WhatsApp. And finally, you can manage, you can monitor, you can configure, you can control, and you can maintain IoT assets at million scale. And ultimately, you can achieve 24/7 real-time visibility of field devices. This IoT suite of services comes with variety of ready-to-use, field-tested, production-grade IoT device protocol handlers. For example, BLE, Zigbee, G-Wave, Matter, and Thread for home automation industry, BACnet for smart buildings, Modbus and OPC for industrial IoT controllers. Now let's talk about cognitive intelligence suite. Recently, MosChip has launched 40 plus core AI models, 20 plus edge AI models, 15 plus Gen AI solutions into the market. Let us revisit our vision. As I said before, GenAIoT brings together the transformative capabilities of IoT, AI, machine learning, edge AI, Gen AI, LLM models, RPA automation, and cloud. These capabilities will definitely propel your futuristic product development. We strongly believe that your future products need more and more innovation. And we strongly believe that they definitely need a solution where IoT is working with AI, IoT is working with Edge AI, IoT is working with Gen AI, and IoT is working with LLM models. This is what exactly GenAIoT is made for. These ready-to-use core AI models, Edge AI models, and Gen AI solutions, along with IoT suite and automation bots, it makes a very, very, very unique combination that is definitely required to accelerate your future product development. Here you can see the full list of 40 plus core AI models. These core AI models encapsulate and maximize the use cases across audio, video, vision, text, and documentation. These generic models can be integrated into domain specific offerings and they can be optimized for various industries. For example, look at these models which are highlighted. These models are highly optimized for automobile industry. For example, if you take low light image enhancement, this model is very crucial for driving safety on the roads. Here we have used CNN machine learning models to improve the quality of low light images. The benefits are improved object detection, improved lane recognition, and improved obstacle detection even on roads, even on adverse conditions like rain, snow, dawn, and dusk. These features play an important role in automobile ADAS implementation. Now let us talk about drowsiness detection and distraction detection. These models play very important role in fleet operations. With these models, you can build driver monitoring systems. Likewise, variety of intelligent solutions can be quickly built using these core AI models. For example, speaker recognition, action recognition, signature matching. These kind of capabilities could be very important for your future products. And we are ready with those today itself. Here you can see the full list of 20 plus edge AI models. These models are deployed and tested on various embedded boards. For example, NVIDIA Jetson Orion, NVIDIA Jetson Nano, Renesas RVZ processor. We're also working on porting these models even on Qualcomm, Infineon, ST Microelectronics, and NXP boards. Based on your requirements and based on your hardware selection, we can fine tune, we can deploy, and we can test these models on the hardware of your choice. Now let us talk about acoustic event detection. With this model, you can recognize and locate specific sound events. Now let us understand how this model can be further integrated with the music system and make them smart. Let's say you are playing music, and let's say you are talking to your family members. While you are talking and converging, the music system could lower the sound volume automatically and momentarily. Once you are quiet, it could increase the music sound so that you could enjoy the music, right? So this kind of smart integrations are possible. Let us take another example, face tracker. This model is used to verify human presence, and you can identify and locate people in images and videos. Now let us understand how this model can be integrated with the TV and make it smart. Let's say you are watching TV, and let's say you suddenly moved out of the room. TV detects that no one is watching, and it automatically pauses the content. And if no one comes for a few more minutes, it could even turn off, right? So likewise, variety of intelligent solutions can be quickly built using these edge AI models. Here you can see the full list of Gen AI solutions MosChip has released recently into the market. These solutions are more generic in nature, and they can be quickly customized and integrated into your product to make your product smart. For example, if you take PDF Talker, with this solution, you can chat and you can interact with PDF documents. You can ask questions and you can extract information. Now let us understand how this generic solution can be used to transform field service operations. As you are aware, the field technicians very often they refer technical manuals for troubleshooting purposes. Usually, it is a manual process and a time-consuming process. To save time and to make the process simple and intelligent, you can integrate PDF Talker kind of solutions into field service mobile applications directly. With this, technicians can extract the required information as and when they need, at least 10x faster. Now let us talk about another model, visual anomaly detection. With this solution, you can detect unusual, unexpected occurrences and irregularities. This kind of generic solution can be further integrated with industrial inspection, industrial quality checks, and medical imaging and diagnostic solutions. These kind of solutions can be used to detect the defects in products that are manufactured. For example, to detect the defects in the PCBs, to detect the defects in semiconductor wafers, and to diagnose the diseases early and accurately. Likewise, intelligent solutions can be quickly built. Currently, we are also working on agentic AI, and these use cases are under development. For example, agentic email assistant, agentic IT service assistant, agentic vision agent, agentic sales call analyzer, and agentic SQL query generator. Now let us talk about GenAIoT Unified Automation Suite. We have leveraged Python and open source bot city core in building these libraries. With these suite of services, you can create powerful RPA solutions. You can automate repetitive tasks. You can streamline the processes, and you can improve productivity and efficiency. Let us visit our GenAIoT vision again, where A stands for automation also. Therefore, we have a unified automation suite that is combining the power of IoT with the AI and automation. For example, let us talk about code standardization bot. This bot does automatic code review. This bot does static code analysis. This bot checks compliance with coding standards. For example, MISRA-C guidelines and relevant standards such as ISO 26262 for automobile industry. Now let us talk about source code documentation bot. With this bot, you can prepare code documentation from the source code files automatically. Likewise, these bots and assistants You can improve developer productivity and you can accelerate product development at least by 10x. Now let us talk about GenAIoT product test automation framework. It provides end-to-end automated product testing support across embedded devices, web application, cloud application, and mobile application. Let me take a practical scenario. Assume you are the product manager and you are launching a new product into the market. It could be a home automation device or a wearable device or a new website or a new mobile application. Whatever the scenario, this framework helps you with test case generation, test case automation, test script automation, test report automation, testing support for BLE kind of protocols. We trust with these automations in place, you could achieve at least 10x acceleration. To make this framework more and more comprehensive, we are continuously working and adding support for other protocols like Matter and Wi-Fi. We are also adding automated testing support for embedded hardware protocols like I2C, SPI, UART, and USB. Here comes the final shoot. Now let us talk about this digital native suite of services. With digital native suite of services, you can innovate and develop new products and services more rapidly. For example, with the Terraform scripts, you can provision and manage cloud infrastructure. With the CI/CD tools, you can automate release management. With microservices along with Kubernetes, you can easily scale the applications. With the data modernization, you can improve data accessibility, data quality, and data usability. With persona-specific applications, you can improve stakeholder satisfaction. Now we have reference mobile applications, IoT admin portals, chatbots, and voice user interfaces. These are ready, which can be further customized for your needs. Now let us understand how GenAIoT can help you and where it can help you. As Surya said before, MosChip is semicon and product design services company. We as the company, we work on your product development right from hardware design, software design, mechanical design, product testing, product prototyping, and product manufacturing. Wherever you are in the product development life cycle, whether you are transforming an idea into a tangible product, or you are trying to add more and more features to your existing product, or you are in product sustenance stage. In all the three scenarios, GenAIoT can help you with faster time to market propositions. Now let us see the demo. In the first part of the demo, we will show you the live view of core AI models, edge AI models, Gen AI solutions, and automation bots. This is MosChip DigitalSky homepage. I have already logged on to the system. This is the 4 shoots of services: integrated IoT connectivity shoot, cognitive intelligence shoot, uniformed automation and orchestration shoot, and digital native evolution shoot. Let me explore the cognitive intelligence shoot. You are having total 3 options. You can explore AI models, you can explore Gen AI solutions, and you can explore edge AI models. Here you can see the full list of 40 core AI models. Recently, we have released it into the market. Let me go through a first 5 or 6 use cases. First one, object detection using dynamic tags. With this model, you can detect the object or objects in the given image or video. You can specify the list of objects as comma separated. That based on your requirement, it will detect the objects in the image and video. For example, here we have given human and dog as the tags, and now it has detected these dog and human with the bounding boxes. If you go to the next one, speaker diarization, with this model, you can find easily who spoke when in any some kind of audio recording. For example, in today's live session, myself and Surya spoke, right? With this model, you can generate the summary when Surya spoke, from which time to which time, then when Sombabu spoke, from which time to which time. Like that, you can create the summary. The next one is language translation. This model is used for language to language translation, for example, English to French. The next one is image super resolution. With this model, you can increase the image resolution by 2x, 3x, 4x without compromising on sharpness and details. The next one is background removal. With this model, you can remove the background from the images or videos. Now let us quickly explore edge AI models. Here you can see the full list of 27 models which we have released recently into the market. The first one is segment anything. With this model, you can cut out any object from the original image or video. The next one is low light image enhancement. This we have discussed during the PPT. So here, with this model, you can improve the quality of low light images by eliminating the noise, by reducing the blur and boosting the contrast for clearer and sharper photos. So with this model, the images will look like how they will look like in a daylight. The next one is car damage detection model. So this model is used to identify car dents, scratches, and broken parts from the given input image and video. The next one is pill detection. This model is used to detect pills and count the number of pills from the given input image or video. The next one is speaker recognition. This model is used to classify a specific person voice, identify a specific person voice from the given audio input. And it can also work for live speech also. Now let us explore the GenAI solutions. Here you can see the full list of 16 GenAI solutions recently we have released into the market. The first one is text to video. This solution is used to generate dynamic video content based on your text description. The next one is phrase grounding. This solution takes the phrase as the input and detects the corresponding objects in the image or video. For example, here we have given a dog with red ball as the phrase input. Now, the solution identified one dog with the bounding box and red ball with the bounding box. The next one is AI code assistant. This model suggests good code recommendations. So the next one is text to speech synthesis. This model is used to convert the text into the speech. You can choose whose voice should be mimicked. For example, you can mimic your text with James Bond voice. The next one is text to image generation. This model is used to generate images from textual descriptions. You can give the description and it will generate the image. The next one, most important one, is video question and answering one. With this model, you can ask questions and you can extract the information from the video content. For example, you can give a video as the input and you can ask, okay, what Amitabh Bachchan is doing in this video. So like that, you can ask the questions and you can get the responses back. Now, let us explore the unified automation and orchestration suite. Here you can see the full list of automation bots we have released recently into the market. For example, cloud infra provisioning bot. This bot is used to provision the cloud infrastructure, and this bot is used to manage the cloud infrastructure. You can shut down or you can terminate your infrastructure, and based on your requirements, you can reset up the infrastructure. And this is the notification bot, which is used to send bulk email, SMS, and WhatsApp notifications. And with this bot, you can generate unit test cases. At least you can do a 60% coverage. And this bot is used to generate test cases from the product requirements document. And this bot does bug cycle automation. Once bug has come, it will create a Jira ticket and everything. And source code standardization bot and source code documentation bot, these two bots we already talked in the PPT. Now let's go through some operational assistants. Lots of assistants are there in and around Git, GitHub, Jenkins, and mega scale regression level. So all these assistants will help the developers during the development stage, and they help in automating the repetitive tasks, and they will help in increasing the productivity of the developers. Similarly, here you can see the product test automation framework, which we have discussed in detail. Now let's go to the second part of the demo. Now let's go to the second part of the demo. In the second part of the demo, we will try to simulate a scenario. The problem statement is, assume you are the fleet manager and you are managing fleet of food trucks, and your job is to ensure the food is delivered in a safe condition from the cloud kitchen to the retail stores across the city. As a fleet manager, your requirements are: number one, as a fleet manager, I should monitor food condition 24/7 using IoT sensor. The second requirement is, as a fleet manager, I should monitor driver behavior using AI intelligence. Now, the third requirement is, as a fleet manager, I should get notified with instant alerts if food temperature deviates from safe range, if driver is drowsy while driving, if driver uses the mobile phone while driving. And let us see how quickly this problem can be solved with GenAIoT suite of services and reusables. Let's go to demo again. Based on the requirements set by fleet manager, we have quickly built and published this food truck management system application. Let me log in as fleet manager. My role for this application is fleet manager. This is the landing page for fleet manager application. Lots of options are available on this landing page, which are essential for your day-to-day fleet operations. Let us quickly look at the IoT hardware architecture. Here you can see the IoT hardware architecture. Let us recall the fleet manager requirements. The first requirement says, as a fleet manager, I should be able to monitor the food condition 24/7. So that's why we have considered one temperature sensor and one humidity sensor, and also we have considered one IoT gateway. IoT gateway captures the data from temperature sensor and humidity sensor for every minute, and it streams the data to the cloud as telemetry. So that fleet manager can monitor that through his live dashboards. Now, the second requirement says, as a fleet manager, I should be able to monitor the driver behavior. So that's why we have considered one cabin camera, which has been installed in the driver's cabin for that food truck. And the live feed goes to the GPU. The GPU does the processing of the video frames through edge AI models. And if driver is drowsy or driver is using the mobile phone, it will generate the events, alarms, and it will send it to the cloud. And again, fleet manager can observe that one. Now here, see, there is one magic is happening. The IoT is working with the edge rule engine that is running in the IoT gateway. That is nothing but edge computing. And edge AI that is running in the GPU. This is the testament for our GenAIoT vision. Our GenAIoT vision is IoT working with AI, IoT working with edge AI, IoT working with Gen AI, IoT working with LLM models, right? So here you see the IoT is working with edge computing, IoT is working with edge AI. Now let's quickly go through the assets and then see the hardware and the services representation. As a fleet manager, I am having access to these 10 food trucks. Let me quickly go through food truck 1. Here you can see for food truck 1, the fixed metadata and contextual metadata. You can capture whatever the information you wanted to capture as the metadata, you can do. For example, here we have captured the cargo capacity, the weight capacity in tonnage, and even we have captured the truck registration details, and we have captured even the pollution certificate details, and even we have captured the hardware which has been deployed in food container area and driver cabin area. That is SCADA's IoT gateway and NVIDIA Jetson GPU. Now let's quickly go through the IoT devices which has been deployed as discussed in the architecture. Container gateway and cabin GPU, these two are considered. In the container gateway, Ubuntu core is running, and then edge rule engine is running, and you can see even the key features. Two rules are also running. One is critical rule and one is warning rule. We can see this one in the next part. And security agent is running. And this gateway is connected to the cloud using 5G SIM card. Now let's go through the cabin GPU. In the cabin GPU, this is NVIDIA Jetson device we have used. And then if you look at advanced driver behavior monitoring agent is already running in this. And if you look at the key features, so it is able to detect two events if driver is using the phone or driver is sleepy. Similarly, if you look at non-IoT devices, we have used total 3 sensors. One is temperature sensor, one is humidity sensor, and one is camera sensor. Now let's quickly go through the rule engine, the edge rule engine. The current state is right now running. We have 2 rules set up for this. We have considered 4 degrees centigrade as the safe temperature for the food, and we have created one rule: if temperature is greater than 4 degree and less than 5 degrees, and we instructed the system to generate a warning. If temperature crosses 5 degree, then we have instructed the system to generate a critical event. So these 2 rules we have set up, and both rules are running on the edge rule engine. Of course, you have the cloud rule engine interface also available, but here for this program, for this demo, we have enabled edge rule engine. Now with this knowledge, now let's go and see the AI controls. So if you look at the AI controls on edge side, advanced driver behavior monitoring agent is already running. With this knowledge, let's go and let's explore the asset dashboard. As we have seen before, we have access to 10 food trucks. Let me select any one, and let us quickly see the food truck 1 asset dashboard. Right? This is the dashboard. This dashboard, we made it live with pre-configured widgets. For example, there are some event widgets. Similarly, asset image widget, asset map widget, and connectivity widget. It clearly says now container gateway is right now online, and cabin GP is also currently online. And you can see the most recent values: humidity and temperature. 8 seconds ago, we got the value 92.57% humidity is there, and right now the container temperature is 1.68 degrees centigrade. And you can see here the trend of temperature and the trend of humidity also. Now let us quickly go and let us see what the events we got for the food truck 1. That you can see it here. Today, around 8 hours back, we got one critical event. Let's see why we got this. At that time, the temperature is 5.53 degrees centigrade, because the rule is set: if temperature is greater than 5, it should generate the rule, right? Today, around 15:06, this critical alarm has come. Like that, you can go and you can see the list of alarms you got. Similarly, you can see the driver behavior related events, if any. So today we got two events. Let us see driver using mobile while driving. You can see the screenshot also here. So we are simulating this scenario. Here you see the driver is using the mobile phone. He got distracted. So that's why this distraction event has come. Similarly, driver is sleepy. Let's look at this one. Here the driver closed his eyes. So that's why the system has generated this event. Similarly, you can see even the edge security events. For example, if someone tries to tamper your hardware device, tries to log on to your hardware, field hardware, someone tries to change the file structure of your field hardware, someone tries to do some kind of tampering, then the security agent running in your field devices will generate these kind of events. Now let us quickly look at even the fleet dashboard. At the fleet level, also you can see the type of events. For example, today from food truck 6, food truck 3, there are a number of events has come. And then similarly, you can see the edge security events which has come from different of your food trucks from your fleet. So likewise, you can see even the food truck. Total 10 assets are linked with this particular fleet. I hope you enjoyed this demo. This is the sweet and small demo I have planned for this session. Now I request my colleague Surya to conclude the session.
Thank you, Somabu, for the engaging demo on the GenAIoT. What you just saw is how these different modules coming together in real time to accelerate the development of connected and intelligent product. But this was just a glimpse. The GenAIoT suite goes far beyond what we showcased today. Whether it's connecting new devices, embedding AI-driven intelligence, automating your workflows, scaling your infrastructure on the cloud, or powering human-centric experiences through GenAI, the GenAIoT can empower your product teams to move confidently and quickly with their development. If you're building a connected smart product today, here is what we want you to take away from this session. GenAIoT is designed to accelerate every stage of your product journey, from concept to production, from MVP to mass deployment, and even beyond. It is your end-to-end engineering toolkit ready to plug wherever you are in your product roadmap. So let's connect, collaborate, and create the next generation of products together. We have few more minutes, and if you have any questions, please share in